So in the past 4 to 5 years, I've had the great pleasure and experience of getting to interview a bunch of different successful entrepreneurs and people in business. And there's a bunch of different lessons that I've learned over the years that I've applied to my own business. And I think that you guys can find valuable as well. If you guys don't know me, my name is Chris. I am an entrepreneur and content creator. I want to bring you these 13 different pieces of advice, lessons, or even traits of these successful entrepreneurs that I have learned over the past years. Like I said, 4 to 5 years, I've been interviewing people. I probably have interviewed well over 170 people, probably closer to 200 people. I'm in the room with a lot of these successful entrepreneurs every week, and I want to share some of these traits to you guys. Again, there's 13 of them that I want to share with you guys, and I have a list of them right here. And we're going to get right into it, right? We're not going to waste no time. 13 traits that you can apply to yourself, that I've learned from these 6 different successful entrepreneurs. Number one, they are all action takers. They don't waste time when it comes to taking action on their visions, their goals, or whatever it is that they want to accomplish. They take immediate action. And I think this is one of the biggest differences between people that live just an unfulfilling life and the people that take risks and that live more fulfilling lives, right? They take actions on whatever it is that come to mind. They may not know what the full story or the full game plan looks like, but they're gonna at least take 1 or 2 steps and figure out the rest of the way there, right? Number 2, they have a high belief system in their self. I remember going to a bunch of different conferences when I was younger, and I used to always be like, man, these people on stage and the people in the crowd, they pretty much have the same story of us. Like they have the same background, they come from the same place. Man, what is the difference between the person on stage and the person that is sitting in a seat? And a lot of time it's their belief system in their self. They have this mentality where I can do anything, I can accomplish anything. And they have the I can do it mindset, right? Which allows them to use that mindset towards whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish, right? So they have that I can do it mindset, right? Number 3 is they're problem solvers. They can easily articulate what value and what problems they can solve, especially in the market. A lot of time, again, people want to be entrepreneurs, they want to be business owners, but they don't necessarily know what value they bring to the table, and they don't know what problem that they can solve, right? And look, you can look at the landscape of entrepreneurship, many different problems out there. It just takes you to figure out what that problem is, providing a solution, and being able to articulate what value you bring to people. I find that all these people can do that at a high level. Number 4, education is key. Education does not stop at elementary school. It doesn't stop at high school. It doesn't stop at college. It doesn't stop at their PhD. Education never stops. They're consistently learning. They're consistently reading books, figuring out ways to improve themselves, buying courses, joining different networking communities. They're always looking for ways to improve themselves and always looking for ways to educate themselves as well. So number 5, we're at number 5 of 13. They push through adversity. Everybody that I've interviewed on the podcast, they mentioned a time when things got really challenging. Some people were homeless. Some people lost family members. Some people, went through hard times during COVID. A bunch of different things happen, right? And the point is that life is going to get challenging and life may punch you in the mouth. And the thing that separates good from great is the people that can push through adversity, all right? Number 6, risk taker. All these people in some capacity have stepped outside their comfort zone to seek whatever it is that they desire, right? And it's going to be extremely uncomfortable, and it can also be extremely risky as well, right? So, and again, I want to separate what a risk taker is between a person that takes calculated risk, which is really what should be number 6, is calculated risk takers, right? A lot of the times these people are analyzing what type of risk they're about to jump into, whether it's an investment, whether it's a business partnership. They are calculating the risk they're about to take. They're not just jumping into anything, and they're not just doing anything foolishly, but they're taking more calculated risk, but risk nonetheless. All right. Hopefully that made sense for you guys. Number 7, they demand excellence. They operate at a high standard. A lot of these people that I've spoken to, they expect the best at whatever they're doing from not only themselves, but the people that are on their team. So if they have a team of individuals, part of their company, they're always expecting and demanding excellence out of everybody in the room. Number 8, they are open to constructive criticism. They're always looking to improve, get better, learn. They're always looking for different ways to, again, elevate themselves higher to the next level. And they're open to constructive criticism. One of the things I do after every single podcast interview is I'll ask a couple of different questions when I stop hitting record. But one of them that I'll ask is, what can I do to improve this experience for the next person? Or if you were to do another interview with me, what can I do to make it a more enjoyable experience? And they're always taken away. Usually they don't even have any feedback, but I'm like, come on, don't leave me with anything or leave me with nothing. How can I improve my process as a communicator, as a podcaster, as a content creator? Once I ask them that question, then they'll give me some type of feedback. But the point is, all of these people are consistently looking for constructive criticism. We are at number that was number 8. Now we're at number 9. They have a system in place for their business. There is a system to their madness. All right. So initially, when you jump into entrepreneurship and business, there's always going to be, or even life in general, you may not have a method to what you are doing, but over time, if you want people to replicate what you're doing, if you want people to step into different roles, if you want people to help you out in any type of capacity, there needs to be some type of system in play for what you are doing. All right. So if you own a podcast editing agency and you're the one person that's doing everything, in order for you to scale and expand, you're going to want to put systems and procedures in play so you can bring in other people that can fulfill that work that you have been doing. Unless you want to do the work for the rest of your life by yourself, by all means do that. But all these people that were able to scale and become quote unquote successful, they've had some type of system into place. And so I would encourage you, even if you don't have a business, to even have a system into your day-to-day life, right? Are you just waking up, hoping for the best and just kind of going with the flow, going with, whatever life comes at you with? Or are you waking up with a schedule? Do you have a system in play for how you operate every day? Like, do you have a system for how you work out at the gym, right? I know I'm using that word a lot, but I want to make sure that, when you operate out of a system and a schedule, you are more strategic with your time and you are more strategic with your energy as well. And all these people have a system. Number 10, they pay attention to their well-being in some type of way. We just mentioned the gym. All of these people are taking care of their health in some way, whether it's what they eat, whether it's what they consume with their eyes, their ears. They're really paying attention to how they take care of themselves. Some people, they do cold plunges. Some people, they wake up early. Some people, they take vitamins. Some people work out multiple times a week. Some people run, lift weights. It doesn't matter. But every single one of the people I've had on the podcast, some people value sleep more than others. They, in some type of way, pay attention to their well-being. Number 11 of 13, we're getting to the end of it. They operate out of purpose. All right. So everything they do is with intention and is purposeful. They're not just waking up and just seeing what life has for them today, right? They are waking up with purpose and intention every single day. And that purpose changes from season to season. This season, purpose may be, hey, we want to grow our on YouTube and we want to create more valuable content. In another season or next year, it may be like, hey, we want to focus more on the time with my family, right? Everything is done with purpose and intention. Number 12 of 13, they don't have a lack mindset. This goes back to number 2, which is have a high belief system. None of the people I've talked to, they don't ever have that lack mindset where they feel like they can't do something or they can't afford something or something isn't meant for them or they're not good enough. They have the mentality where it's of abundance, right? They feel anything can happen for them if they desire. And they never use I can't, or they never use the word I can't afford. They have the mindset of like, okay, how can I afford this? What can I do to make this happen? How can I take my family on this trip? How can I scale my business, right? How can I hit 6 figures a month? This is the type of mentality that they're operating out of, right? It's out of abundance. And the last one, and probably one of the most important ones, is they're always looking for ways to serve. Always looking for ways to serve. They're always looking for ways to give to people and add values to others. They don't have this mentality of take. What can I get from you? What can I get from this person? It's usually, how can I come in and serve a community? How can I serve my family? How can I serve my business? How can I serve your podcast, Chris? And so these are the 13 things I've learned, or traits that I've learned from successful entrepreneurs, interviewing them over the past 4 to 5 years. If any of these resonated with you, let me know down below in the comment section which one of these stood out to you, which one of these you plan on implementing to your life. I would encourage you, take 2 to 3 of these and hone in and master some of these traits to elevate yourself, again, in business, life, and as a man. And if you guys enjoyed this content, go ahead and share this with somebody that needs to hear it. It's your boy Chris. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.